Obviously, Kanye and Drake are continuing their fake or real beef. We're not exactly sure which one it is, but Kanye dropped a pin of basically Drake's house in Toronto.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, which makes me feel like this whole thing is fabricated.
Yeah.
That's too far.
What do you mean? Too far in...
Like, even Kanye knows that's too far?
Like, you're putting people's lives at risk. Like,
and also, he's dealt with this shit. So, like, he knows firsthand, like, it's mad crazy to do that.
Yeah.
So, you don't think it's his real house?
You don't even like paparazzi showing up to his house. Imagine, like, crazy fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like this whole thing is fabricated.
I kind of feel people probably know where Drake's crib is. As
Drake,
big as it is. Like,
Drake made a 3-year documentary about this $100 million house that he was putting on in Toronto on this street called Bridle Path, which is like, it's you saying, I moved to Rodeo Drive. Like, I'm here.
So everybody knows where he lives.
Everybody.
Okay, so let me take that back. And the only caveat that I was gonna put in that is I wouldn't make a deal with Kanye if I truly believe that he's suffering from mental illness. I would make a deal with Drake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go, Drake, this is the deal. We can, like, let's say, and I wonder if fighters ever do this. Like, I would do this with a fighter. Let's say I'm fighting Khabib. I go, yo, just tell me this shit to stay away from. I'm going to hype this fight. We're going to make millions of dollars. I'm going to go crazy and talk shit. Tell me the things that are across the line and say them right now.
But then they got to trust you.
And listen, and if they don't, that's fine. But if they want to come with me and I'll just be like, listen, I want to fuck you up. Like, please, I want to make sure you're concussed, you're knocked out. You wake up, that's cool, whatever. But give me the shit that is too much. And if he's smart and he wants to make fucking tens of millions of dollars with me talking my shit, then we go.
And it's funny you say that. That's what happened with Dipset and the Locks.
No.
Yeah. But they spoke about it openly. They said, hey, what's crossing the line? We're going to be a little jippy, like
jabs and stuff.
Jabs and stuff like that. And yo, just don't tell me to suck your dick and we good. Yeah. And don't hit me in the face.
That was it. That was the rule.
They're homies. They're like, hey, listen, they're homies. We want to fucking go at it.
It was
what
chippy.
can't I do? Yeah.
It was chippy. Wait a minute. I love this. Yeah. So they were just like, no suck dicks.
Yeah.
No
violence.
Violence. Don't touch my face. Nothing. I mean, it got close when Cam kicked Styles. Yeah, when Cam kicked Styles. But it was like,
but you got to be homies though, because otherwise it's like, oh, I'm just gonna tell you all the worst shit about me, and then you're gonna have all the ammunition to use against me if you want to.
But they respect each other.
That's what I'm saying. So it has to be homies. If it's you and some random motherfucker, be like, all right, tell me your darkest secrets not to say.
Yeah.
All right, really.
But at the same time, if they don't say anything, like let's say I reached out and then I didn't hear back from the fighter that I was gonna fight, right? I could say whatever the fuck I want at that point because I'm like, yo, I asked
you. I was respectful.
I came to you in the DMs, you've seen it, and I said, what are the topics that you want to avoid? You looked at it and you didn't say a single thing. So now everybody's getting the smoke. Your mom, your family, your religion, everything's getting it. We hyping this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, people still come at you for being tasteless or whatever.
Any of his fans are going to come at me no matter what.
Right.
But if they're more angry, they're buying that pay-per-view.
Yeah, true.
They're not going to watch the reruns.
True.
So I would do that with someone like Drake because I feel like this guy is just strictly business. This motherfucker knows what's going on. Kanye, I don't believe it. Kanye type person, like he could have a deal with you and then that shit is thrown out the window.
Kanye a billionaire too, so it's like he don't really need the money, the promo. Kanye building fucking houses in Soldier Field, like what?
This is literally all ego.
Yeah,
the whole thing is ego.
You haven't heard of the rap game before? Like, what?
No, it's so funny. Duval's the greatest, bro. I love how he just trashes rappers. Yeah, all his friends are rappers. Yeah. But he's like, he was posting pictures of this private jet. He's like, if rappers really had the money that they talking about, they'd be flying in jets that look like this, not the little shits. He goes, at least I own my little shit. It was like the best way to say, I own a plane.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think now maybe the beef is real. And literally Kanye's putting an album out just to shit on Drake. Yeah. Is it possible the whole album is to shit on Drake?
I mean, yeah, it's not crazy. I mean, 2 motherfuckers flew to space just to shit on each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the wars have been fought over fucking egos getting hurt. Like,
yeah.
To make an album to hurt someone's ego, yeah, it's not crazy.
But imagine that shutting down your whole life. Like, that's real estate in your head. Because I don't think Drake is trying to shit on Ye. I think Drake's going out there like, listen, I'm the best of my generation, and I just want to keep dropping ball. No, he's going to take shots, etc. But I don't think the sole purpose of putting out the album.
Oh, no.
I think it's like, I got to satisfy this deal that I got.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is the first one outside the deal or something like that.
Yeah, but he's a rapper. I make rap music. Like,
let's go. It's time, right? I put the fucking heart in my head. It's time for me to drop an album. I need to give purpose to this shit. You saw his heart looking on life support, motherfucker. He said he got COVID and his hairline got fucked up. Like, come on, fam. Don't blame it on the vid.
Nah, you can get a barber to come to your place, right? A little,
that shit up
right?
easy. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he has real estate and he is living rent free in Kanye's head to the point where Kanye is willing to put out a whole album just to shit on Drake's release.
He did to Drake did to Kanye what Pusha T did to him. You know how Drake would just keep bringing up the Pusha T shit for like a year later? He'd be in an interview talking about it and be like, dog, nobody cares anymore.
Tight.
Move on.
Yeah.
You lost. It's okay. You're still the greatest of your generation. Go. But he just kept fucking talking. Kanye's like that. He's just obsessed on this fucking obsessed with Drake.
Why do you guys think?
Because Drake's like the artist of the decade.
Yeah.
And Kanye sees
And
himself.
Kanye was supposed to be.
Drake's the artist of the decade. He fucks everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Drake is the guy.
Yeah, Drake fulfilled the potential that Kanye had. You know what I mean? Like, Kanye was the greatest, like, for years. Like, those first 3 albums, like, were unprecedented. And he was the best producer, the best rapper, had, like, the best features, like, everything. And then he went crazy. I mean, for that decade, or, like, that generation, like, 2006 to...
Yeah,
Pre-MAGA
I don't
hat.
think anybody ever put him as the best rapper, but
Yeah,
definitely maybe the best artist.
But kids
Fair,
fucking
yeah.
worshipped him, dude.
But now Drake's the best artist.
So he's
no one's saying
seeing
Drake's
it-
the best rapper.
He's seeing it slip
true.
away. So he's just acting a little bit irrationally, kind of like Connor, because he's noticing his stranglehold on the game slip away.
Yeah.
Maybe. He's always been, like, before recently, always really competitive. Remember the fucking Lollipop remix of Wayne where he was like, "You not finna bother me like everybody else. I do it for the belt." Like, he always wanted that fucking spot.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because I got to tell you about the best underwear that I've ever worn in my entire life. I'm not shitting you. It is the best underwear I've ever worn in my entire life. I'm wearing it right now. It's Culprit underwear. You guys probably saw the ad that we did when we were down in Miami. Shit was absolutely crazy. There's some wild motherfucking boys, okay? I love these fucking boys. There's some wild motherfucking boys. But they make the best underwear on the planet, and it is Culprit underwear, and you guys are going to wear them. You think I'm bullshitting you. This is what I would say. Buy one pair. If they're not the best underwear you've ever worn in your entire life, I'm not going to do anything, but you'll know that I'm right. I promise you this. Buy at least one pair. You'll know that I'm right. You'll never wear them again. My girl's stealing my fucking underwear. I have shit stains all over my underwear. Why is my girl then putting them on? Because they're that comfortable. They're comfortable enough to wear with shit stains on if you're a girl. That's how incredible they are.
Ew.
What, dude? Like,
gross.
you don't have shit stains on your underwear, Mark.
I've never shit.
Shut the fuck up.
I've never shit in my
Okay? Guys, so you're going to go do this. It's the best fabrics and all that other fucking stuff. It's 95% micro-modal, whatever that means. I don't know what any of these things mean, okay? All I know is it's the best underwear I've ever worn in my life. I haven't stopped wearing them since I wore them.
That's true.
Everyone in this room is wearing them right now. It is not a game. It is not a game. It is not a game. This is it. This is the last pair of underwear you will ever wear. Simple as that. You will put them on. You will keep ordering them. And that is it. Culprit underwear, okay? CulpritUnderwear.com. Use the code Flagrant. You're going to get 20% off. 20% off of the best underwear in the business. Use that code Flagrant. Don't fuck around. Use that code Flagrant. Now let's get back to the show.
I think
I don't know.
I think just strategically, though, Kanye has delayed it too much. I think he's fucking up now.
I agree.
I think the first delay was brilliant. I think the second was a bit much. And now it's like, bruh, drop this shit.
Some could say the same for Drake.
Okay, Al.
Drake said he was supposed to drop in July.
But how about this? How about this? How about this? Now Kanye needs to drop the same day as Drake.
Yeah, he has to.
He has to. He's locked to the Drake drop date. So now Drake controls your destiny. Drake could just sit on his shit and be like, you know what? I think I'm put out in like a month.
He can make another album.
Yeah, but he does that, he'll look scared.
Maybe he can find it. That's a good point. Maybe a good
right
point.
now, we know Kanye's waiting for Drake to drop. If Drake keeps pushing the shit back, shit, is Drake
And what if he
afraid to
does what
drop on
Mark
the
just
same
said?
day?
Yeah.
What if he does what Mark just said? What if he drops like a capsule or whatever Tory calls them shits? He drops like 3 songs. Drake drops and he goes, just kidding. Next week drops the real shit.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I mean, yeah, they could all play with each other.
he's got
but
Kanye by the balls right now. Kanye's drop is locked to Drake because he's made it about Drake. He gave up all his power.
And I also think the difference between the Kanye Drake pushback and the Drake like pushing it back, there was so much hype around Kanye because just who was it that tweeted? Justin Leroy or whatever tweeted like, yo, I'd never, the Kanye's back. This is amazing. This whole album is a fucking masterpiece. Everybody that was at the listening party was like, this shit is incredible. There was hype around this. Kanye is back.
Yeah.
And then he pushes. All right, fine. We'll go to the next listening party. Kanye is back, and then he pushes, and then he pushes, and now it's just like, dog, I'm done caring.
And it's leaked, and like people are listening to it, and they're like, all right.
But it's
like they're
an
enjoying it,
unfinished.
but
It's an unfinished leak. It's not the final album, so he could always, Kanye. Kanye tweaks the album up until it comes out, and even after it comes out.
right.
So
Yes, it's crazy.
we can have a completely different album by the time that shit comes out.
Yeah.
Like my thing is with the hype, this is so good for both of them because I don't care when it comes out, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fight. They
Yeah.
turned it into a fight.
Because I remember Kanye's last album, the Church shit, like I gave that probably a few weeks went by before I actually listened to that shit. But this one, the moment it comes out, I'm listening.
Like Pablo.
Yeah.
And Pablo, he tweaked up until. Remember he was saying blame Chance
He
for
tweaked
the fucking,
it after.
Yeah.
That shit dropped. I remember there was like bars that changed. Like I had the first version and
Really?
I downloaded it, and then the second version. I have 2 versions of Pablo.
And what is it like? It's like like podcasts. Like you can just upload
Yeah.
a new link or whatever, or
Yeah.
a new like a source file.
Yeah. And then it changes it.
crazy.
Yep. I have 2 versions of Pablo.
Because you bought the first one, so
Downloaded
it stays
the
that
first
way.
one,
You
so,
download the
yeah.
first one. Ah, yeah, man. I don't know. It is interesting. Why does everything need to be a fight? Why is that the only thing that we are drawn to? Why is,
Come
it's just
on,
the highest stakes?
Why?
Yeah, you're the most competitive
Why is there
human beings.
sports? Why
Yeah.
is that?
No.
We got the best show on
Yeah.
tour. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. No, I understand wanting to be the best. I understand
Yeah.
these things. I'm saying, like, I'm asking, like, about our humanity. Why are we all drawn to this? I am the most drawn to it. I love
Yeah.
boxing. I love MMA. I love competition. I want to have the greatest show on earth. Not, well, let's just have a good show. I want
Yeah.
it to be the greatest. So, but like, why is that so primal to us? Why is that instinctual? Why is it when someone's going, yo, this album's gonna be great, and then another person goes, mine's gonna be better? I'm like, let's get ready to rumble. Like, I just can't wait all of a sudden.
I mean, it's like a microcosm of human evolution. It's like it's what everyone wants to fucking do. Like it's how we got here. Is that my tribe's better than your tribe? Like my weapon's better than your weapons, and so it's like instilled in our biology. And so when you see it play out in like sort of a more fun, like
yeah.
Maybe
I
we
can only
gravitate-
win if you lose.
Yeah,
type
maybe
of thing.
exactly. I think maybe we gravitate towards stakes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. So it's like,
Like the alpha male gorillas too. Also, we all want to be that fucking alpha male. We all want to watch who's going to be the alpha.
but we want to see shit on the line. Like, this is stupid to relate to this, but like the crate challenge, we're not watching them see him make it.
yeah.
Like someone's gonna fail.
Yeah.
Right? Like we watch the show Wipeout or Whiplash, wherever that thing is. Like somebody is gonna fail. The stakes are high. And when there's competition, putting out an album, if it flops, then an album flops. But putting out an album against someone else and you lose,
Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah.
That's hurt. That's pain.
Yeah.
There was a reason verses exists. There's a loser in verses.
Yep.
Now, some might say, in certain situations, both parties win, etc. But we really know what time it is.
Yeah. And that's the great part about art competitions is that it's like kind of subjective.
Yeah,
So,
so
like,
you
you're-
could skirt out.
Yeah, you're in a competition, you're like, how you didn't really win, the judges, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel that's one of the biggest knocks on 50's career when he went up against Kanye and lost.
And then lost.
Yeah. Like his career was never the same after that.
I think it
'Cause
was,
he was
already
almost-
fading a bit.
It
but,
was
yeah.
tiny, but he was still that dude. And then it was like, oh shit, this polo wearing backpack motherfucker just took
Again,
you
maybe
out,
it's
son, over a
different.
gangster.
Maybe it was different in New York, but I was in LA at the time, and you didn't hear Kanye's name ring out. And I remember thinking, Kanye's doing this. 50 is doing this to try to get back to relevancy, because he was kind of out of the mix. You didn't hear his shit as much. Like,
Oh, nah. In New York, he was still that nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
he had New York.
Yeah, he was
He
still.
had New York
Yeah.
on his string,
I run New York.
bro.
Yeah, that was his song, right?
I run New
Yeah.
York. I mean, yeah, man. But he was going up against Kanye, who was putting out like a different level of music. I mean, that first 50 album was awesome,
Yeah.
but it was not. It wasn't a Kanye album, man. It just wasn't. I think that 50's story was just so unique and interesting.
Yeah.
We were like, what is this guy? He's a super thug, but he also like raps really cool, and even like his voice was kind of odd.
Yeah.
And the origin story was fucking immaculate.
Yeah.
Right? Like you just loved it. Wait, shot how many times? What happened? And they're not around anymore? What the fuck? Like
Yeah.
this is, you're literally, if you saw it in a movie, you wouldn't believe it.
Right.
If you saw the scene where the guy gets shot 9 times point blank
Yeah.
and then lives, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this only happens in the movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so who do you think wins it? It's Kanye or Drake?
Drake.
I was gonna say
Really?
Kanye.
Yeah.
I was saying Kanye at first. Now I don't know. There's league versions, like you said. Like it's taking too long. I think the buzz has died down. I think early on the buzz was so crazy. I think everybody was gonna listen. I think he would have won. But
I mean,
now it's taking too long.
It's exactly like a McGregor fight. Where like I'm gonna watch for Kanye,
but
I think Drake's got it. You know what I mean? Like McGregor's fighting Dustin. I'm like, Dustin's got the fundamentals. He's got his head on right. Like I think he's gonna win.
And do you think Drake wins with it's just bangers? It's like, what is it about? Or is it Drake brings all the ladies in and the numbers are just too crazy? Also, what is a win?
I think Drake's just more consistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. What is a win? Is it first day numbers?
Is it how the people feel about it? Because there could be a bunch of kids that just turn on the Drake album. They're like, oh, this is great. This is what we want to hear. But we could also listen to the Kanye album and go like, no, this is like Ultralight Beam. This is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard in my life. And this is just better music.
Yeah.
So what do you guys consider the dub?
They're going to go by the numbers.
First day streams or just first week?
Week, yeah. Usually that's how it goes.
I mean, I guess like public opinion, it will be one like facet, and like what the conversation is, streams, and then my personal take on like whose music I like better. I'll be a mixture of all of it.
The streams thing is tricky because if one album has more songs, that's just going to get more streams.
But can't you just also say one wins because they're more popular, not because of the album? It's just like someone has more fans.
Yeah, and Drake has more cachet than Kanye probably in terms of global listening community.
It's close though.
Yeah,
Like
it's really close.
Yeah. I don't know. What up, people? You just watched a clip from our weekly Patreon episode. You can support the Flagrancy. You can support this unapologetic, unfiltered, uncensored content that we drop weekly on our Patreon at patreon.com/flagrant2. You want to go join? You should, because it's the top 10 Patreon in the fucking world. That's right, for good reason. Go check out why at patreon.com/flagrant2. All right, peace.